Hello, everybody. How you guys doing? My name is Dr. Chidi, and you're welcome to our broadcast today. It's a beautiful day here in Toronto, Canada. I hope it is beautiful wherever you are. I bring you greetings, like we would always say. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and for some of you, I don't like saying good night because if I say good night, that means you're already sleeping. So how are you going to hear me when I say good night? But while some of us are, happy and having things working out well for them, a lot of us are really not having it good, and life is very hard. And especially those of us in Nigeria, I know it's not been easy. And then just talking about Nigeria, especially zeroing in on the southeast part of Nigeria, which is where I'll be focusing my attention today on. It hasn't been easy. There's been so much insecurity everywhere. It's really been very, very sad coming from every part of the southeast, from the five eastern states and the other states surrounding the five eastern states, where you have Igbos like the Delta, the Benue, the rivers, the cross rivers, Kogi State, and every other place where you have Igbo people residing. It hasn't been easy, and that's part of what I want to talk about today. A couple of days ago in Ebonyi State, there was Ihamufu precisely. There was an attack. There was an attack. Some people went into a church and they killed a lot of people. Now, this is not the first time there's been an attack in that part of the country and in that part of Southeast. But what's really got me to be making this video, because I don't make videos every time. I'm on social media. I'm in so many places, and I belong to so many organizations where we are dealing with issues about what is going on in Nigeria. One of the organizations that I'm very, very much involved in, I spend a lot of my time with this organization, is the Take It Back movement. The Take It Back movement is an organization that is very close to my heart. And as you know, our convener is Samuel Shore. So a lot of times when you don't see me active online, I'm probably doing something behind the scene. It's either we are trying to bring somebody out of jail, or we are sending a lawyer to defend somebody who is in one problem or the other. And then because we are all over the world, we are dealing with cases of Nigerians and Black people, wherever they find themselves around the world. I'm just laying this background information to let you know how it's been. And so sometimes when you don't see me live, either on YouTube or on Twitter. And by the way, I'm on Twitter. I lost my account. I got a new account. It's got just a few followers. So please go and become my follower on Twitter, okay? And I'm on Instagram, Facebook, and so many other places. So if you don't see me on one, I am on the other. And besides, again, we have to work. We have to put food on the table. It is not social media that feeds me. There are some people who get their paycheck from social media. There used to be a time when we would get like $4,000, $5,000, $6,000, yes, from social media. But we don't have so much time for that anymore. So if you don't see me, please bear with us. If you don't see my wife, we're just very busy doing other things. Now, I usually don't do these reaction videos when people talk about me. I just let it go, because as I was telling my friend, if you can still react to all the things that people say about you, then it shows how little you are. Because if you're really that big, if you're making a lot of waves, if you have a lot of influence on social media, then you can never keep up with the amount of comments or what people say about you, because as you're tweeting, hundreds and thousands of people are commenting, and they are hitting you, they are writing things. How many of it will you ever respond to? And then when you do your videos, people do counter videos, they use your videos to do things. You can't respond to all of them. But because of the situation that we have back home now, and because I noticed that there is a lot of new people in the media space, in the social media space right now. There's a lot, you know, with every year people graduate into different levels in life. And I noticed that after the elections, things were a little bit quiet. But you see, those young people who were introduced into politics during the election, they've kind of recovered. They were in shock with what happened during the election. But a lot of them have now recovered. They have now become serious with their social media handles, and they are beginning to make contributions. They are beginning to engage. And I notice a lot of them don't even know who I am. A lot of them don't understand the issues they are talking about. I notice that it is the people who talk loudest that people respond to. So it is important that I respond to this particular video that one guy did. I'm not very good at using vulgar words. I keep telling people it is not the way I was brought up. I can't learn it in old age. So it's not the way you talk to me that I will respond to you. A lady called me today, but before she didn't call me. She sent me a text and she said, Chineke naga kpogioko. That means God will God will burn you to ashes. And I told her, my sister, you're not God now. If you were God, then you'll be able to burn me to ashes, but God will not follow your mouth. And I blessed her. And we went back and forth. She was sending me audio message. Well, the way she started very vulgar, but towards the end, she had mellowed down. So what am I trying to say? I'm not going to respond exactly with the same vulgar words that people respond to me. However, I'm going to try to set the record straight. The situation in the South is not one that anybody can get up. I warn people, you can't get up and you say you know the solution to the problem. No, it has become very complicated. It doesn't matter which side you are. It doesn't matter who you subscribe to. It doesn't matter the political ideology that you subscribe to. The situation has become very, very bad. Whether you're a freedom fighter, whether you're a secessionist, whether you are considered a terrorist, whether you are whatever you call yourself, the situation is really, really out of hand. We have so many players in that field. There is a government, non-governmental actors, there are government actors, there are kidnappers, there are people who claim to be freedom fighters, there are people who are claiming to be IPOB, there is people who are claiming to be ESN, there are people who are claiming to be Simon Ekpa's people, BRIGE, whatever they call themselves. There are so many, there is vigilante groups. So there are so many, there's what they call it, Forest Guard, there is Ekwenche, there is the one by Soludo. There are so many of them, and all of them are involved in one activity or the other. So if you're not careful, you follow one, but only to turn around to understand that the people you are following are not the people that are really committing the crime. Or you exonerate somebody, then you turn around to find out that they actually did the thing that you are exonerating them. So you really need to be careful. I'm going to play this video for you guys because that's the video I want to respond to. And as I play it, I will try to explain what is going on. The guy said a lot of lies against me, but let's just play the video and then we will analyze the video. So now this is the video that this young man, he calls his name, what's his name? Junior something Junior. What was his name again? Let me minimize the video. This is his Twitter handle, and he calls his name. Yeah, what's your name, my brother? Ugo 247. That's what he calls his name. Ugo 247. So I'm going to play Ugo 247's video. By the way, he's gotten 18.8K views on this video that he used me to do. Now, what he wrote is, this is the same Chidi from Ebonyi that fights. Please, somebody tell him it's not fight, that fought Simon Ekpa, accused him of unliving Igbos, but till now have never condemned the buying of his own people. Okay. So this is the caption he put there. Now, let's go and play the video that this young man used me to do. Okay, let's play the video. Let's listen.
Okay. I bring greetings anywhere you they watch me from, or you they hear me, or you they see me. Now, so many things are happening in Biafra land today, in the southern part. I call them south because now south it be no be east. Southern part of the old geological republic called Nigeria. So this man you see here, Chidi that the same Nigeria persecuted, Chidi can't run go Canada. They escape him.
Now, this is where we're going to start. This is the place we're going to start. So this man said, he said that Chidi, where Nigeria persecutes and he escaped Nigeria. Well, let me start from there. This guy knows nothing about me. He knows nothing about me. I left Nigeria in 1987. Yeah, no, be 1987. 2007. 2007. I left Nigeria 2007. My wife was the person that actually made me come to Canada. I don't try to travel abroad, with my friends. After school now, everybody wants to go abroad. We don't even try to do stowaway. Before I met my wife, when I met my wife, Dr. Erica, I didn't even know that she was a citizen of Canada. I was busy doing my job in Abuja. I was in the building team of Family Worship Center. I was the project architect for architect Mrs. Imande was the chief architect. I was the project architect managing the project. For 4 years, I was living in that project. Go and check out Family Worship Center or Royal Family Academy in Abuja. That's where I was. That's where I met my wife, even though she was my junior in school. But to cut the long story short, it was after we met, we had done premarital counseling, and then she told me she had to travel to Canada. I said, why are you traveling to Canada when we're planning to get married? Anyway, cut the long story short again, he said, no, she doesn't need visa. She's a citizen. I'm like, you're a citizen? I didn't know you were a citizen. He said, yes. She's going to travel and then come back. We have a wedding. And then she says, I need to go back. I didn't know anything about all that process. I need to go back and then file for you to come over. I'm like, okay, whatever you want to do it. I was busy working. She came back, she did the application, and then the next thing she said, we have to travel. I'm like, travel? By then, I already had my office in Asokoro. I had people working for me. I was one of the consultants at the CC, that big building very close to Nikon Hilton, the Nigerian telecommunications thing. It was built by ECC. Yeah. We were doing financial consultancy there. So with Brunel, I was doing well. I lived in Asokoro and my office was there in Asokoro. Then she said we had to leave. We just shut down our office, shut down everybody, and then we traveled to Canada. So once again, my brother, you didn't know me. You were just saying what you did not know, but maybe this will help you understand me. I didn't escape. I left and traveled with my wife to Canada because my wife was born in Canada. That's the number one fact that you were wrong. Let's continue playing this video.
The package sheet to escape because Nigeria want shop and raw. So sheet managed to escape. Today, this same person you see here, and so many of them gathered to write petition against our own brother, Simon Ekpa.
Now, that's another lie that he told. He said, this same Chidi gathered with some people. I never gathered with anybody. It was right here on my live show when I was telling people that I made contact with Simon Ekpa a lot of times. It is very good and very important that we say things the way it happened. Simon Ekpa started with IPO, talking about Biafra. We're all promoting the Biafran struggle. We're supporting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We're doing everything that we can for the Biafran struggle. I don't want to start blowing my trumpet with what I've done concerning the Biafran struggle. And at a point, Simon Ekpa, especially after Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was arrested or rendition back to Nigeria, he derailed. I will say it anytime, T. I didn't hide it. I started complaining that time. I said, this man, you're derailing. Remember, I brought him to my show. We were all talking about the struggle. When he derailed, when he started having issue with DOS, I spoke against it, and I continued to talk against it. When he started his autopilot, I told them, you guys were derailing this struggle. Your activities is going to harm this struggle. You better stop. Stop aligning yourself with IPOB. Why don't you start your own and call it autopilot or call it any name like he called BRG, whatever. Now, this is what we told. Assuming he had done it a long time ago, it wouldn't have caused the problem that he caused for Nnamdi Kanu and the struggle, because everything he was doing, it was associating it to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and Nnamdi Kanu will come and say, I didn't tell anybody to do this. I wish Nnamdi Kanu was particularly calling his name. Anyways, I continue to complain. I continue to speak about it. So I don't know why my brother, he will come and say, like, you're masquerading. You just woke up. No. I've been talking about it. And when there was the call for sit at home, and that was where the camel, that's the last straw that broke the camel's back. When DOS said there was no longer any need for the sit at home, Simon Ekpa said, no, sit at home must be enforced. Listen to me, enforced. Enforcing sit at home meant that you started dealing with people who refuse to sit at home. I've always told you that I will never support you intimidating people and force. That is terrorism. If you say people should observe civil obedience, if they say they don't want to observe it, that is their right. You cannot say civil disobedience is voluntary. So when Simon Ekpa was saying that if people do not, if people come out, anything they see happen to them, let it happen to them, people started being killed. And you will not talk against it. Say, yes, they are getting woto. People will do video, they will send the video, they will so many, you know the truth now, so many audios of where he was telling them he will send them ammunition. They will post video and say, Mazi Simon, I was quoting him. I didn't say anything that he did not say. Okay? So that is where you will say, I have problem with Simon. Of course, I have problem with Simon. I was the one that said, Komu, why is it that nobody is talking to the authorities in Finland to stop Simon from what he's doing? Because he cannot be in Finland and ordering for activities that is leading to people losing their lives in our land. I said, no, that is not acceptable. And I called the Finland police. I said, listen, you guys will be held responsible. If this guy is in Finland and ordering things to be done back home. So if you want to quote me right. Don't say I gathered with people and we gathered and we went and we no. I act on my own. Okay. And I said it on my show. You probably didn't know me. Go back and watch my videos. When I was talking about where Simon lived, his office, so many information that people are knowing right now, even amongst you people that are BRG or what you call yourself, are you not exposing yourselves? Are you not talking about the things that I talked about a long time ago? Go amongst your Pastor Van doesn't he know me? Ngozi or Rabweze, doesn't she know me? So why are you making it sound like, oh, Chidi just woke up now? No, I didn't wake up. Or that I have to act with who? I don't act with anybody. When I do something, I am responsible for what I do. I can call you and tell you this is what I did. Nothing was hidden. I called someone and said, my brother, this is even people that Simon duped. They sent me records of what he did to them and the dealings he had with them. I called Simon and said, listen, my brother, this is not looking good. Some people, even some of them that I encountered are here. Look at the things that they sent to me. Look, I want us to talk about this. He blocked me. And when he came to Dr. Damage's show, instead of saying the truth, he said he blocked me because I reported him to Finland. I didn't report him to Finland because he didn't block me because I reported him to Finland. He blocked me because I was trying to call his attention to the accusations against him. And then he was lying to you, telling you that nothing will happen to him. So if he was telling you the truth, how come they arrested him? When they arrested him the first time, you people came and said, oh, Chidi, you see now, he didn't do anything. The Finnish government is a government that understands human rights. They will never arrest Simon Ekpa because they released him. You did. I told you, no. This guy has serious charges against him. Because I was talking to the people in Finland. He has so many cases to answer. When they arrested him the second time, did you not come and you were saying, oh, Chidi, you're a liar, you're this. They're going to release Obatobie. Did they release him? So why would you don't even want to accept the reality? And that's your problem. You don't want to accept the reality. You don't want to accept the truth that this person has done something that the government is after him. The crime of Simon Ekpa is not that he is seeking the liberation of his people. Anybody can seek the liberation of their people. The crime of Simon is not that he's seeking to break away from Nigeria. We all are seeking to break away from Nigeria. Is this Simon that started seeking to break away? There's been that thing right from time. He says, I'm jealous. Jealous of what? Jealous of showing videos of soldiers being killed. Jealous of saying that people should go and kill people. Why would I be jealous of that? You're creating problem for yourself. Create your own problem. I don't care. But to create problem that makes people get killed back home, no. I will challenge you anytime, T. And there is nothing I'm doing that is different. I said, this guy, what you're doing will lead you to this. And exactly the way I predicted it is what happened. So for you to come and say, oh, this same Chidi gathered with people. No, I didn't gather with people. I did what I did, and I'm not denying it. And that's the truth. Okay, now, okay, let's go forward. I don't want to run ahead of myself. Let's play some of your videos, and we'll treat all your lies one after the other.
Telling the whole world that Simon Ekpa is the problem they have in the same Nigeria that wanted to finish him up. Mostly this man from Ebonyi State.
You see why you cannot take what people like this talk. The people like this are not serious. You can't, please, guys, if you want to call me later, don't call now. You see why you cannot take this guy seriously? You just go online and start talking rubbish. If you're going to be online, if you're going to do media, do a little bit of search. But I don't know what your intention is. Probably you look at only the financial gain from just putting out a content, having a lot of people view, and then you go and collect your paycheck. But you must consider the impact that your lies bring on people. He's a Chidi from Ebonyi State. If you had just Google, just type Dr. Chdi Nwanyanwu, the internet is full of information about me. Honestly speaking, there is nothing about me that is hidden. So the fact that someone like you who is online doing video, you don't even know something as simple as that I'm not from Ebonyi State, I can't take you seriously. I can't. And people should not take you seriously. That means every other thing that you see, all the things that you have seen, none of them is factual. I'm not against you doing video because we are public people. I'm in the public. My life is out there in the public. It's not hidden. I'm like a goldfish. Any information you want about me is there. It's been there from a very long time. Thank God you say, oh, he's big, whatever. Yes, now we've been there, done that. So I am not from Ebonyi State. I don't know where you got your information from, but your information is wrong. And you should do a video and correct yourself. That's why when you saw me in a space, I saw I was in a Twitter space. I came to that Twitter space. I wanted to be able to set the facts straight. He wouldn't let me talk. Just shouting and shouting and say, Chidi, you're lying. You know, they wouldn't let me talk. But I hope people who were in that space, they're intelligent, they understood what was happening. Let's continue.
Chidi you're looking at is from the same Ebonyi State, Hamufu, where all these things are happening now. This Chidi, might surprise you, is a big-time broadcaster.
Okay. That's the only truth. That's the only truth he said there. He said this Chidi is a big time broadcaster. I like when people, when people they respect themselves. What somebody knows you've been in the game for a very long time. They know you've done so much with media, and they say he's a big time. Okay, that one, my brother. I may be angry for every other thing, but that one, that's the only truth that I've seen that you said here. Let's continue.
A big time influencer, but all this evil where they go on in a Hamufu today, this wicked person never tweeted, never made a program, never said anything about it.
Okay, so you see how people just they want to blackmail you, so they go around, what they call them monitoring spirit. They go around looking for what you tweeted and what you didn't tweet. But what we must understand, we don't rush to just give our opinion or talk about a story. You see, he doesn't even know that I have worship media. There's worship media magazine, online magazine. Like you have Sahara Reporters, like you have Vanguard. Worship media magazine is what reports news. I take my time. There are people who I work with. We are busy investigating things, making calls, trying to find out exactly what was going on, because that was a very sensitive situation. Immediately it happened, the first thing we heard was Fulani herdsmen attack people. Not only did we hear Fulani herdsmen, the other people say it's ESN. We told you people it's ESN. Another people say no, it's the people, it's Simon Ekpa's people. Another people say no, it's not them, it's another people. Everybody was just coming there and giving their own opinion when they did not know the truth. And this young man just ran there and said, oh, Chidi didn't tweet anything. This wicked Chidi. See, now you get your mouth. You can go there and say whatever you want. Okay, see, let me check comments a little bit. People say, Mr. Chidi, you're from Ebonyi State. Why are you not using your channel to talk about the killings? Go on there for so many years now, even before Simon Ekpa joined the struggle. You see, I'm not from Ebonyi State. And you are not even watching like Harry Fasty. Go to my channel. We started talking about this thing before. What I can tell you, I started talking about what was happening in our land before Simon Ekpa started talking about it. Go and check it out. Check my YouTube channel. This one, the YouTube channel we have right now, is even the newer one because they shut us down. So if our original YouTube channel was there, you will see how far we've been talking about these attacks. Somebody was asking me, oh, what would you do if you were Enugu State governor? And I was telling him, the reason why I can tell you what I would do is because I was aware of the problems. I knew when there was an attack in Babinimbu. Do you remember those attacks from Adani's side? There's been attacks coming from the time of autumn, Benue State autumn. Why they were attacking Benue State people. There was also attack coming from that axis, Ebonyi axis. We are talking about it. What do you mean I was not talking about it? You think you just wake up and just talk, and you just talk, and people will believe you. So when I say come out and defend what do you mean come out and defend your people? What do you know about this truck? What do you even know? Go to my channel, click on the playlist, click on Biafra. It will help you. Don't just come and talk. Go and do a little bit of investigation, because when you just come and talk without investigating, people will think you're a fool. I don't want people to think you're a fool because the facts are there. So just do a little bit of research. Go and click and then see videos. See how far back. In fact, you keep going back. And you'll be like, oh my goodness. So, Mr. Harry, Fasty, or what you call yourself, you're welcome to this channel. This is probably your first time, but I'll advise you, my brother, go and do your own research, okay? Don't be like this, will just come and just be talking and be talking. Or they tell them, go and type, what they say, cry me a river. That's what Simon Ekpa used to say. Cry me a river. You come here and be writing, cry me a river. That's the demonstration of foolishness. Don't do that kind of a thing. Anyway, let's run. I need to finish this thing quickly and then round up this video.
He never condemned it. But now the same person will come out to condemn Simon Ekpa with this for fighting for the freedom of these people today.
No, we were not, and we will not condemn anybody for fighting for anybody. We'll condemn anybody for killing their people. Simon Ekpa recruited a lot of Ebonyi people, and a lot of Ebonyi boys were killed because of this struggle. That's what he did, that he is responsible. He will answer query for that. You see, all these Ebonyi State boys that lost their lives because he was arming them. In one video, he was saying, I'll send you RPG, send them AK-47. You armed them. You told them to go and carry out attacks on policemen. What do you think? And they've lost their lives. You are responsible for it. That's why I was attacking Simon Ekpa. Until tomorrow, he did wrong. The blood of those people are on his head. I didn't accuse him. He by himself was saying it. He by himself commissioned these people. So you have to quote me right. The people he commissioned, the people he gave arms, the people that went on operation, and they are reporting back to him, and they lost their life. That is the people that we are talking about. If you engage in that, you are responsible. And that's what it is. It is what it is. So let's continue.
Where did they do anyhow for Biafra land, for Ehamufu, and for Abakaleke, Nkalago, and the rest? You see what did happen? It happens is 2 weeks, but this last weekend, they add gear. They come out and forget it. They run now like motorway fair break. They carry out what they do there because of social media. I don't want their call names, but you know what they talk. If you go Twitter, you go see a lot of them. Social WhatsApp groups, you go see a lot of them. But my concern is that this man here called Chidi, waiting be the problem. Chidi, why are you not fighting for your people, Chidi? The same people you claim to love yesterday are being pied today. Chidi, you know the talk now.
How will you be saying? How will you be saying that? How will you be saying I'm not fighting for my people? How will you be saying I'm not condemning what's going on? The fact is that you were not factual. The thing that you are talking about that was happening in that place is not what happened. It is not. You want me to come and say, oh, people were, what did it, you want me to come out and say that that it was Fulani headsmen that attacked the people in Ebonyi? It was not. We found out that it was clash between one community and the other. The same way I am facing some APC agents who come out and say, oh, it is ESN that did it. The same way I will tell people that say, oh, it was Simon Ekpa's people. No, the truth is the truth. You can't twist the truth just to be able to present whatever you want to present. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't. You can't just because you want to run a narrative, you take something and you twist it. No, if it's not true, it is not true now. That's how you do it. If it's the truth, it's the truth. When somebody does something, say it as it is. You're not looking for material. Remember, it will not help you to solve the problem. The people in that particular situation, they are having, you need to get down to the bottom of the situation. The guy that they arrested, did you hear him talk about Fulani headsmen? The guy that they arrested, was he not naming the people that went there? The people that, all the people that he named, were they not people from the locality? Even the people that were asking them the question, they were trying to twist it into their mouth and make them say that, oh, it's the people, they collected guns. No, because they too wanted to paint the narrative. But the truth was that it was something that was happening between, it was a communal clash. And the only way you can help them in that situation is by attacking what was happening. Are we saying that in that area, Fulani herdsmen didn't attack? No. Are we saying in that area people did not kidnap? No. Are we saying in that area there are no armed robbers? No. But you cannot, if armed robber kills somebody, you come and say it's Fulani headsman. If Fulani headsman kill somebody, you say it's IPOB. If what's his name? Simon Ekpa's people go and kill somebody, you say no, it's Nigerian army. If Nigerian army kill people, you cannot be doing that. If that's how you want to live your life, I don't live my life that way. Good reporting is when you see the truth, you say the truth. That way we know what we are facing. Okay. Now let's continue.
Chidi, why? And all of you efulefus that say someone is on a problem, I am asking on today, why you know the call fight for people? After una don't manage, write petition, plan or plot. Finland, they don't stop Simon from fighting for Biafra. No problem. Make una come fight for una people. Una no believe in Biafra, but at least make you believe in your people. Come and save una people now.
You see that somebody will come. You see somebody like me that you don't know anything about me. You say, I don't believe in Biafra. Well, this video is not to make anybody start clapping for Chidi and say, hey, Chidi believes in Biafra. No. I've done how many? The video on my channel is probably how many thousands, okay? And the ones that I have all over social media. If anybody's interested, like I will say, there is Google. It's not even Google right now. There's AI. If you Google ChatGPT, Google AI, you will learn. If you continue to be a moron and continue to act like somebody who is not intelligent, that's your business. Me, I'm very, very intelligent. My parents trained me very well, okay? Just in the same way I'm bringing up my children to be intelligent. There are some things that when my children do it, I say, you can't do that. Don't you know who is your father? Don't you know who is your mother? Because there are some things we can't tolerate. So if you come, I behave like a buffoon or a moron who doesn't know how to use the internet. You say, if you don't believe in Biafra, who told you I don't believe in Biafra? What do you know? What do you know? So I'm not here to prove to you I believe in Biafra or not. If you do your research, I want you to talk with facts. I want you to do your research, then come back and say, based on my research, this is what I saw. Until that time, we won't waste our time trying to prove anything to you. Let's continue.
Now, you see why I say all these people be like monkeys that know everything, but they don't know how to command the rope with their waist. This shit, they particularly, bitterly, angrily, evilly fighting against Simon. But today, shit, they are managed. Shit, where you did now?
He said, I'm bitterly, angrily fighting Simon Ekpa. God, the people that arrested Simon Ekpa, I thought you said they can't arrest him. I thought you say he can never be arrested. I thought you say he will continue with what he is. I'm not angrily, bitterly, bitter what? My bitterness is in the mayhem that he was causing. My bitterness was with the business that he was disrupting in the Southeast. It's for people to judge us. Till tomorrow, I will never subscribe to you shutting down business. The person you say you're shutting down the business for, you're there double crossing him and taking up the position that he was occupying, pretending you're Mazi Nnamdi Kanu servant. Meanwhile, you just went and I don't even know what to describe what you did to him, like Judas. You think we are fools? We're not fools. My bitterness is in what he was doing. As an individual, did he carry my wife? Is he coming to take money out of my pocket? He's doing his own thing in Finland. His business is not my business. His personal business, I don't care. His family, his child, that's his personal business. His practice, I bloody don't care. But when what you are doing is leading, do you know how many cases Do you know how many cases? When they told him about the cases in court, he was crying. Do you even know what is happening with him in jail? This person that you think is innocent, do you know what's happening to him in jail? Haven't you heard audio message? Anyway, I don't even know how much you people know. You don't even know. You come and you're so shallow. If you have real information, sometimes you will not even come and say what you're saying. You know what they say? That when you know, the more you know that you don't know, and the more you talk less. But when you're just loud-mouthed, talking, just talking without facts, I know that you're shallow, you don't know. So go and try and learn, okay?
When you Rudolph, the so-called, what is his name? Dr. Damages, where you there? Why you not know the Dr. Damage waiting that happen? She the waiting that happen. All of you that will gather in Dr. Damage and the one that call himself electricity. We are on a day.
Anyway, that's the much I can take from this guy's video. The reason I just wanted to highlight some of the things he said is because you don't just come and begin to talk trash about people. I mean, you can talk trash about people, but just talk the trash with facts. Because when you don't speak facts, it mirrors who you are. People leave you shaking their head at your level of ignorance, okay? And this is just my advice to you. You don't have to take it. You can decide that you want to go about like that. You can do another video and you can concoct lies against me or anybody for that matter, but it will help you if you learn to talk with facts. Now, let me, because we're setting the record straight today. You see, the person that this man was talking about, Dr. Damages, and then somebody posted, was it a tweet or a video? He said, the 3 Igbo men that you should fear. And then he talked about me, he talked about Dr. Damages, and he talked about Ginger Media. Look, you can't be afraid of people who are intelligent. You can't be afraid of people who are not swayed, by popular opinion. Okay, if you're not the kind of person who stands on what you believe in, and it doesn't matter the kind of nonsense that you hear from people, if you don't live that kind of life, then don't blame people who live that kind of life. That's how they've structured their life to be, and we'll continue to do what we're doing. If you can't handle it, that's your problem. Okay, and one thing that will make you know people who are really doing the right thing, through the years, you will haul insults at us. You will haul your lies at us. You will misconstrue, you will distort what we're saying. But guess what? We'll still be standing. We will still be standing. People were shouting that Simon Ekpa will be standing when we are talking autopilot. All 5,000 of you left my channel. Where's Simon today? Or you don't remember what you said? When someone was bragging that nobody can do anything, why now that something has been, why are you saying, Chidi, congratulations? Is it me? Oh, I am that powerful? Really? I didn't know now. So if you knew, why were you saying cry me a river? Can you imagine if I was Simon? Every day I will be on the internet laughing at him. But I actually pity him. Honestly speaking, I pity Simon. That's why you don't see me coming every day to do video. I pity Simon. I think about his son. But when you think about the lives that he wasted, well, I'll just leave him in the hands of the law. It's not my business what he does. He's an adult. He will answer to, he will have his day in court. I believe in the justice system. If he proves that he didn't do anything, that's his business. But the things for which he claimed that he was doing and he was sure of, you can't get me to support him. Hello, C2. I'm live. You know I'm live.
Yes, I know you're live. Yes, I want to speak to you on live. That's why I called.
Okay.
Yeah, please.
Okay, people are hearing you. I'll give you a little time to talk.
Okay, Dr. Chidi, should I go ahead?
Go ahead, Situ.
Thank you very much, Dr. Chidi. I appreciate you for the good job that you are doing. Thank you for setting the record straight. You know, we from the Southeast, particularly when we don't lie, we put the record the way it is. It doesn't matter anybody that wants to, hide whatever he wants to hide. He does not lie. Whatever that happens to our territory, if Fulani kill us, we come and tell the whole world that it's Fulani. If our own people mistakenly and, whatever the politicians are doing with them, just like Dave Umahi was doing in Ebony State, collecting money from federal government and then, allowing two communities to be killing themselves. That was what Dave Umahi was doing for the past 8 years of his life. He has an enemy here and there in Ebony State. Dave Umahi, I pray that Igbo people should hold him responsible for the atrocity he has committed in Ebony State. He's a killer. And we will make sure that Dave Umahi, whether it is alive or whether before let me say, if Dave Umahi leaves this world, his children will stand trial for the atrocity of their father that's committed. That is one. Two, Dr. Chdi, these autopilot bandit criminals, terrorists that are using you as they want to, change the narrative. Thank you for coming out here for setting the record straight to them. These are criminals, okay? These people, they didn't even have shame of their own people that Samarepa murdered in our land. You know, we don't lie. It's because we don't want to say some certain things so that it won't look like a thief. When we said it to people, people said this thing really happened. But they didn't even know that Samarepa was indirectly committing crimes in our land. Okay? These buffoons, they know that Samarepa have a criminals that is kidnapping our people for him. They know. This idiot that was using you now to make a media, they know exactly that Samarepa is a criminal. They know that Samarepa has ditch where his criminal gang are throwing our own people. They catch our people, they collect their money from them, they take their car, and they kill them and they throw them in the ditch. I am speaking it here so that people will know that these things have evidence. We don't make this up. We don't carry propaganda. We say it so that people shame before these criminals. So that people will know. If you think this thing does not happen, come down to Imo State, then we will take you so you can see. And the reason why Imo State governor don't want to make this in public to the media is because we can copy. Why did you allow this evil to transfer, to carry on for a long time? This is what I'm asking Imo State governor. Why did you allow Samarepa atrocity to carry on for a long time in Imo State? Criminals that Samarepa brought out, they equip Ebony youth, deceive them, and they ship them to Imo State and Anambra State. These boys from Ebony State are raping their own sisters and brothers. It happens. The evidence are there. So that nobody will come here to think that we are talking rubbish. These are the things. Some people have the people who kidnap money, who kidnap people for them, and send back the money to him. He's aware. Ask these idiots that are calling him, who is success? Ask them, who is success? They are listening to my voice. Who is these people? We are looking for them. Some of them are run away to Ghana. We must apprehend all the guys that Samarepa was using to kill our people. Could you imagine that these people even engage in eating human being in our land? Yes, I'm saying it so that people will know they don't hate evil. Go where I pray for Samarepa to die for his evil that he's committed. He must only die. I don't hate it. Dr. Chdi, I will stop here because if I carry on, Samarepa atrocity, I can never forget it. He contributes what is happening in our land today. Set up his mouth, continue with his ranting on social media when he was talking rubbish, when he was talking. He engaged in the freedom fighting that not meant for him. He engaged, turning whatever Mazin Americano has put in place upside down, thinking that he has arrived. Telling people that he's in charge of ESM. And today, the people that Mazin Americano single-handedly brought out ESM for them to safeguard our land. Samarepa put confusion so that people will start seeing ESM as ESM is committing crime in our land, which is lie. ESM never kill our people. ESM never engage in criminality. Their own job is to stay in the bush. We are massacring them. Any Fulani terrorists that came to kill our people, chase him away. Don't allow the cows to destroy our farm. But he made it clear to them. Any Fulani man that is doing his genuine business in our land, do not touch them. If you touch them, you will be punished. He made all this is in social media, in the tape where he said it.
It's okay, my brother.
But those ones that are killing our people, take them away from where they came from. Some other came in, he turned our land upside down. With the propaganda upon propaganda, these idiots that are calling them now, they know that some other have killers. They know. They come to pretend that they want to. If it is Fulani that kill our people, we made it clear. If it is our stupid, gun useless people that kill our, they are fighting to kill their own brothers. So we made it clear to the world.
All right, C2. All right, C2. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You see, the reason why I let him talk is there are people who have been speaking for a long time. You know, this thing that you come and say, Chidi, go and you're not talking. Who told you that I'm not talking? Who told you? I'm not from Ebonyi State, too. I'm from Enugu State, my dear. I'm from Enugu State. I don't know why the guy say I'm from Ebonyi State, too. I should go and fix my. Who told you I'm from Ebonyi State? My place. Don't you know where they call Four Corners? Don't you know where they have UNTH? That's my village now. So I'm nothing close to Ebonyi State. I'm not near Ebonyi State at all. So I don't know where the guy got his thing well, you know what? That just shows you that a lot of things that he's saying is a lie. He just wanted to do a video and I don't know. He wanted to use the guy used me to shine. The guy used me to catch cruise. Anyway, I'm going to end this video, but I was saying, who is this Dr. Chdi self? I really wanted people to be able to know who I am. So my name is Dr. Chdi, as you already know. I'm an architect by training. I have a master's degree in architecture. Okay, first of all, I get a bachelor's degree, then I get master's degree, then I get doctorate degree in divinity. That's why they call me Reverend Dr. Chdi. Na correct doctor be that. No be the doctor where they pick up for street. I don't know why it's a problem to some people. I go real school, okay? My wife na the same thing. My wife na Dr. Erica, and an architect too. Anything where I be, the same thing with my wife. We own a construction company here in Canada. It's called Fixed Team Building Contractors Limited. I know they do 419. We also have a media company called Worship Media. They do all different kinds of things. We do we get websites where we do news. We get YouTube channel. We do photography. We do videography. We do music video. Myself, I just sing. I get album. So we do so many things. We are very, very busy people. Okay. We also have My Roots Foundation that we used to do things in our community. Sometimes we go to Nigeria and we do health outreach. And here, I'm a member of the Black Community Consultative Committee. I used to be the president of the Nigerian community here in Canada. I'm a member of the Igbo Union. I used to be the president of the Enugu State Association here. We've been fighting for the Biafran cause. I know they joke with anything concerning my people. So I'm doing this for some of you who are getting to know me for the first time. So you don't allow somebody to deceive you. Nnamdi Kanu is my friend. I love Nnamdi Kanu. I've supported Nnamdi Kanu. I supported ESN. I'm not a member of IPOB, but I have supported IPOB in every way and manner or shape that I know. As the IPOB in Canada, they know me very well. I believe in the Biafran struggle. I believe in our right to self-determination. It is not a crime. I do not subscribe to anybody forcing anybody to do what they don't want to do. Self-determination, people should be allowed. But if people don't want to be part of the self-determination, leave them alone. I do not subscribe to you forming an organization to go and kill people because they don't want to sit at home. If you reach there, you lose me. That my Biafra no follow for that one. I believe in the Biafra. Biafra is a state of mind, not just the physical area. There's a physical area called Biafra, but you see this Biafra spirit, it is in people like me. I believe in it. I believe that if Nigeria cannot treat Biafrans the way they should be treated. They should allow them to go. Even Canada here, Quebec, does their referendum and they want to leave if Canada does not treat them well. So there's nothing wrong in you seeking for self-determination. Like I said, I love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He's not perfect. And if you think there's anything that he did wrong, if anybody thinks that he did anything wrong, let them go to court. And if you're in court, you should respect the judgment of the court. I don't think IPOB is a terrorist organization. That is me. So I'm just telling you things the way it is. My other just reminded me now that when I'm talking about I told you about fixing, I told you about worship media, and the recent, that's the newest one that we are. So you're still vexing for me that I have a construction company with my wife, vexing for me that we have worship media. We have a new one. It's an online restaurant called Tatashi, A Taste of Africa. We are on Uber Eats, we are on DoorDash, we're on Skip the Dishes, we are on Google. People order food and we deliver food to them through Google, what they call it, through all these apps. Okay, that's the, this is 2025. Everything has gone digital. So if you are in any part of the world and you need food, we will send it to you anyway. We do frozen packages. We package suya. We package pastries to anywhere. It will come to you frozen. I'm telling you. Well, any part of the world, people will order from New York, will send here from Toronto. You're in Dubai, you want it, we'll send it to you. You're in China, anywhere in the world, we'll send you Nigerian food. It doesn't matter. We can send you jollof rice. So that's the latest that we have, Tatashi Taste of Africa. Someone will say, Chidi, why are you saying this? I'm saying this because Coach 042, but you're not supporting Biafra. Coach, you don't know me now. Hey, yeah, my brother, Coach, you're not supporting Biafra. You don't know me. Haba, go just join us now. Moi, 042 boy like me, and I support Biafra. I support Biafra again, I've led protests here. I am going to go protest here in Toronto. All the go and ask anybody in Canada that you think they are supporting Biafra. Ask them about Dr. Chidi. They will tell you. But if you're new, he said, I know you not today. So why would you say I'm not supporting Biafra? If you know me, you don't know me now. If you know me and you still say I'm not supporting Biafra, then you don't know me. Or maybe it's another Chidi that you're talking about. Let me quickly say this. Like I said, I'm not a member of IPOB, but I'm a member of the Take It Back movement. Take It Back movement. It's an organization we started in Nigeria. Our convener is Omoyele Sowore, and we're fighting for the rights of everybody in Nigeria. We fight for Biafra, we fight for Duduwa, we fight for Arewa. Anybody that desires freedom in Nigeria, that's what we fight for. People say, oh, Chidi, you're a one Nigeria. You don't understand. We believe that everybody in every part of Nigeria that is suffering, and people are suffering everywhere, they have a right to freedom of speech. They have a right to go about their business, including Biafra people. So while we are fighting for Biafra in the Southeast, we are also interested in people from all over the place. It's not only Igbo people that are there. Yoruba people are there. Hausa people are there. You think it's only Hausa, Igbo, and Yoruba that are in Nigeria? No. So everybody that's a Nigerian, Ibibio, Ijo, Efik, they are all Etiv, Idoma, Igala. They are all members of our organization. And we're not only in Nigeria, we're all over the world. We are the ones that started the Revolution Now movement. And our party is African Action Congress. In Igbo, we say, Olwa Ekele Eke. You are not operating where I am operating. The important thing is wherever you find yourself, be doing it strongly. When Nnamdi Kanu goes to court, Omoyele Sowore will go there. Nobody fights for Nnamdi Kanu more than Omoyele Sowore. You know that very well. So I see that the problem is people are ignorant. People don't know, but try and learn and understand and do don't just run with narratives that are wrong. Arm yourself with information. Information is power. Okay. I know Kanu's family Canon Takano. Let me tell you something. I am not involved in all the quarrels that is happening between DOS, Chika Edozie. I know Chika Edozie very well. Is my friend. Kalon Takalo, Mazinam Kano's brother. It's my friend. Aloy Jimako, Carlos' current lawyer, is my friend. Ejiofor, Barrister Ejiofor, is my friend. Carlos' former lawyer. Do you understand? When they formed this ESN, we worked hard for ESN. I donated money to ESN. One of the first people that donated $1,000 to ESN. Me, I was one of the first people. Go and ask. Nobody say nothing. You don't know what $1,000 is. Okay. What am I talking about? Simon Ekpa. I don't like what Simon Ekpa was doing when he was doing things that were killing our people or making army to come and kill our people. And that's where I disagree with him. You can fight for our people. The things that Simon Ekpa was talking about, let me shock you. The things that he was talking about that was happening in our place, it was the truth. The Nigerian government was doing things, was not developing our people, the policies of Nigerian government, but this is not the only one. All freedom fighters in the Southeast are saying the same thing. That's not the problem. The problem is not you talking about roadblocks. Roadblocks in the Southeast, they are not good. The federal government is not developing the Southeast. The federal government is not protecting the Southeast from flying headsmen. The federal government is not investing in security in the Southeast. The federal government is not developing, is not building infrastructure. That is the truth. Simon Ekpa talked about it. I can't deny him that. But the point where you say we will sit at home and if anybody dares to come out, they should do anything to them. That is where I disagree with you. The point where you carry arms and ammunition and give to young people from your place and they will go and they will be shooting military men, policemen, and they will turn around and destroy villages. I disagree with you. So hear it from my mouth so that somebody will tell you that this is what Chidi said about Simon Ekpa. That is what I said. When Simon Ekpa started Top Pilot, I told him he was derailing this thing you're doing. Like you heard the guy that spoke say that this thing you're doing will right now, that's part of the confusion. When IPOB said, okay, we're calling a truce, no more sit at home, you should have just stopped. If you were listening to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and DOS, that was Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's group that he formed that he listened to, his lawyer told you, say no, unless he comes out of prison and talks to you directly. That's where the problem started now. So you see, I say something about Simon Ekpa PM on interview. That's exactly what I'm saying now. Or I don't understand what you, or you say I interviewed him now. Don't you know I interviewed him? Anyway, somebody said, Ken Ike, he says, will Nigerian government ever support the Biafra referendum? If not, how else would Biafra be restored? Listen, referendum is something that you are already doing without knowing it. Election is referendum. It is not something that you have to go and write. The federal government does not have anywhere they wrote about secession. But federal government recognizes people's right to say they don't do anything at all. And so people can come together and say, we don't want to do again, and you need to listen to them. So the federal government, that's why we in the Take It Back movement, in the African Action, if we were in power, we will entrench referendum in the night. The only reason why it is not there is because the mischievous people, they don't want the people of the Southeast to go. You don't want them to function in Nigeria. You don't want them to go. A woman in a bad marriage, you, the husband, you say she must stay there. I don't want to go back. This is something we have debated over and over again. It is the truth. The last time Showore was talking, Showore said, you know that there is a hidden memo against Igbo people. from every. It looks like every president. It was being. It was just being satirical, or it was trying to use it was using it as a means of English not be my friend. You understand? It was using it to make an example. Then it looks like there's a memo, there's somebody that tells them, when you come in, don't develop the Southeast. It is these people that, if they are not afraid, why would you be afraid of asking somebody their heart? You shouldn't be afraid. You should ask somebody, look, this relationship that I have with you, are you happy? The only reason why you will remove that clause that will make that person ask if they are happy is because you know that they are already not happy. Your wife says, I want to have a discussion. I want our families to do family meeting. The husband says, no, we can't have family. In fact, let's write this law. There's a new law in the house. No more family meeting. What do you think that man is? That man is a criminal, he's a thief. He knows that he's not treating his wife, and he knows that once they gather in that meeting, the wife will tell the truth. Now, if anybody talks about meeting, they say, why is she talking about meeting? There's no meeting in the Constitution. Very, very wicked man. So the only way to get Biafra is by continuing with the agitation. I've tackled people on so many spaces these days because they are selling the narrative that we must abandon the Biafra agitation. No. How can you abandon the Biafra agitation? We must keep speaking up. We must keep, but what I'm telling you, let us not boycott election. Let us not isolate ourselves. When it's time for election, let us go. If the election as it is right now, we know that Nigeria cannot conduct credible election, then let us join people who are saying we need a revolution. That's where we stand. Because an election in Nigeria right now will produce a group of selected people. So the issue is complicated. You can't just come and say, oh, this person doesn't talk about it. You don't know. That's why we laugh at people who just get up and say, oh, Chidi, I don't talk about my people. And I went down to didn't you know I ran for governor? You know how much money I spent to go and run for governor, that if I become a governor, I'll be able to help my people? Don't you know that sometimes you need to go down there and try to change things yourself? You say, my brother, you're not saying the truth. Okay, choose. Go and put your microphone and say the truth. Okay? That's the problem. When somebody starts telling you, you just say you're not saying the truth. Well, choose. Can you point out, type what I say that is a lie? I challenge you. Just type right now. I will stop talking. Tell me one thing I say that is a lie. Choose. I'm reading you. It says, my brother, you are not saying the truth. Choose. I dare you. Type. If you don't type, you're a coward. One thing that I say that is not the truth. I'm still waiting. See, you didn't type. So why should I take you serious? Finally, my dear brothers and sisters, I am who I am. Okay. Yeah, I don't change because of what people say. The lies that you say about me, it won't change me. I'll continue to do my best. I'm not perfect. I will work with people who I work with, people who agree with what I'm saying. I will always work with them. And if God be God, if what we're saying is the truth, it will just stand the test of time. Because no matter how you cover the truth, it will always rise to the surface. Lies cannot stay. So I invite you to stay. Don't go anywhere. Stay. Let us watch. It is time that we finally prove who is lying and who is telling the truth. And on that note, I'd like to thank all of you that are meeting us for the first time. If this is your first time, please make sure that you subscribe, share our videos, go to our library and do a search. Do our playlist on Nigeria, on Biafra, on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, on Revolution Now movement, on Take It Back movement, on Omoyele Sowore. We have different playlists. Click on that playlist and learn whatever you need to learn about anybody at all that you want to learn about them. Google about them and get to know about them. On behalf of my beautiful wife, Dr. Erica, and everybody who works with the worship media team all over the world, my name is Dr. Chidi. I thank you for giving me a time to speak to you, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.